All right, so we're back to the 4 tantric desires that I had shared with you originally, okay? This cross section should have already called kind of bell for you, right? We saw it in this symbol right here, the nexus presente, the present nexus point. And we see that symbol right here in the center of the Star of Lakshmi that we were working with and understanding how to break it down with infinity. Now, the cross section here is going to be different than the cross section over here, okay? So if we were to take this cross section and just kind of like tilt it over, okay, and we end up kind of focusing mostly on desire would be the first X with luxury, and then love with freedom, okay? Your dharma or your duty would be money, the monetary, okay? Directly across from that would be luxury, and that would be directly across from here, luxury, okay? So your dharma, your duty, is to create an environment of luxury. That is literally your divine purpose, is to do this. When you are living in your dharma and you're fulfilling your duty of creating an environment that is luxury, then you are going to be living in the vibrations of artha and the vibrations of dharma, which is naturally going to take care of your monetary issues and your endless prosperity issues, okay? Because those two things are heavily connected to each other. Now, if we go ahead and we look at kama, which has to do with pleasure, right? It ends up in our health and nourishment section on this particular map. So kama in this case means love. How interesting, right? Because kama is tied to the concept of love and pleasure, the love of pleasure. That means when you focus on love, not only are you bringing in the vibration of health and nourishment from the Star of Lakshmi, but you're automatically working on your freedom. Moksha would be freedom or transcendence, right? When you transcend something, don't you become free of it, right? Don't you give yourself the gift of transcendence? Don't you balance yourself when you transcend something? Don't you sit in a present samadhi or nirvana state where you're detached from the situation because you are present, you are free, right? So we start looking at these pillars over here and understanding, wow, by working with these major centers, we're automatically working with the highest vibration of our soul, okay? So whenever you're working with these 4 centers right here, these are going to be the 4 tantric desires that create more amazing things in your reality. When we work with just these lines going across and like vulnerability, purity, harmony, and truth, these are the things that empower us. These are the things that allow us to step into vibration. So you need to know that your truth is harmony, that your knowledge for family is harmony, because that's going to empower you and bring you more lessons. You need to understand that you need to be vulnerable so you can find purity, so you can find patience and victory. That is what's going to empower you and create a foundation that is amazing for you. This is about foundations. This is about soul purpose. This is about the things, the main 4 areas that you need to focus on so that your soul is always in alignment with the present nexus point, so you can continue to find balance, okay? So we need to understand that your duty, okay, the monetary aspect is desire here. Your dharma is to have your desires fulfilled. When you have your desires fulfilled, you will automatically have your luxury or your environment. You'll have money and environment and endless prosperity because you are fulfilling, your dharma is to fulfill your desires, okay? So if you're one of the people that's like me and like, you know, you ended up realizing that monetary is desire, for instance, right? And here it is, like you're having that fall on duty again with the 4 tantric desires. That means you're living even closer to your soul purpose than you would have realized. And focusing on these aspects are what's going to allow you to continue to open these combinations of chakras over and over and over again through experience. It's not about just simply sitting down and saying, oh yeah, you know, like when my dharma is my desire, so I'm just going to start focusing on my desire and just think about it. No, your desire is to create an environment of luxury. Take action. That's what's going to bring your soul pleasure. You need to live from a place of loving your freedom. That's going to bring your soul more purpose and more alignment, because these are the secrets that have been designed in your blueprint so you can hack them and become the version of you that you've always wanted to become.